welcome to the stream, everyone. We're going to be setting off very shortly. I am just sorting out some of the bits of the flight plan, and then we need to contact air traffic control, and then we're going to be heading off to Manila. Thank you so much for joining. Just put it on my hat. We're back on. Yes, let me get the flight details on here for you so you know how long the flight time's going to be to Manila, and then we're going to be setting off very shortly. Going very shortly. Manila. What's the flight time looking like? So we're looking at 3 hours roughly flight time, depending on how the weather is. So it's quite a nice flight. I'll give you a bit of an update where we're going to be flying over after we've departed Krabi. Be sure if you are just joining or you're watching it at a later date, firstly and foremost, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for joining. If you are interested in know whenever I go live, just put a exclamation mark notify, and that will tell you every time I go live on Facebook. We're actually multi-streaming today, so we're on YouTube as well, on my YouTube channel. So we've got a bit of two today, a bit of a change. It's lovely to have you, and if you're joining at a later date, thank you so much for watching also. 3 hours. Reese, hello bud, how are you doing? Really good to have you again. How are you doing? Well. We're going to be setting off very shortly. Let me just get this flight path sorted, and we're going to be departing Krabi in about 5 minutes' time. It's great to have you. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you, Reese. Really good, bud. I think, you know what, chat, we are good to go. Let me just sort this out, and we're going to be departing now from Krabi. Okay. Everyone's set, everyone comfy, ready to go. Let's have a quick drink of my drink, and then we'll be taking off. Well, actually, we need to actually get some clearance from air traffic control. We're right to go. Aman, thank you so much for the like buttons and the follow. Sorry, Aman, thank you for the follow. It's really good to have you.
Krabi ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 IACMAR to Manila, ready to copy. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is cleared to Manila Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 32, climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Okay.
Departure frequency is 123.9 or 5 squawk 736.
I will give you an update on our route and where we're planning on going, and once we take off and get to our cruising altitude, we'll be flying at 30,000 feet today on the A320.
Takeoff runway 32, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 123.9 or 5 squawk 7364. Airbus 320, read back correct. Contact ground on 121 decimal niner. Krabi Airport information, Mike 2300 Zulu. Flight 270. Krabi ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray
Come on,
320
let's
with
go.
light
There's
ready
a
to
lot of
taxi out
chat,
of
not much movement at the moment.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 taxi to and hold short of runway 32 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 122 decimal flight when ready.
We don't need landing lights on. Turn on runway lights. Strobe lights are on. Nav lights. LTI's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to go. Taxi clearance gone.
Taxi to and hold short runway 32 using taxiway Alpha Airbus 320.
Okay, we are good to go and taxi now, chat. Okay. A bit of a better view. Got a lovely morning, taking off from Thailand today. Do need to take off. Heart rate off, and slowly start to reverse. Rudder's working fine. Let's get us turned and onto the runway. If you're just joining, welcome to the stream. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for joining today on this flight. 3-hour flight to Manila in the Philippines from Krabi in Thailand. We're just going to be going to the runway now and taking off. I'll give you an update on our routes the minute we get to our cruising altitude, and enjoy the scenery. It's beautiful scenery as we take off over this part of Thailand. We're not actually far from the islands where the beach was filmed. If you remember the film The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, we're not actually that far from the island where that was filmed. Let's go down to the runway now. Clear. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, let's put up some power, full power, brakes on. Go, release. Centre. Central, nose up, positive climb, gear up, Oh well, we've gone anyway. I thought they gave us clearance, you know, when we left. Do you know what? It was a quiet airport. There was nothing coming, and we are now en route to Manila. Let me just get to cruising altitude. We'll start to lower the power in our engines just a tad. Just to 70 degrees. Positive climb. Beautiful, beautiful scenes this morning. We're just leaving Krabi in Thailand and headed to Manila. So let me just zoom out a bit so you can get a good picture and a good view of the scenery around here. Absolutely stunning. Lovely, lovely, lovely place. About 4,000 feet, turning. And the autopilot is coming on. Autothrottle is on. We need to be approaching the next waypoint at 30,000 feet, so we do need to start increasing now. So increase to 30. And engage selected. Should just take us to the altitude where we want to go. Looks like it's hitting the course of where we need to be going as well. If you are just joining, welcome to the flight and welcome to the stream. It's lovely to have you. We are currently just leaving Krabi in Thailand, runway, which you may not see anymore, but which is behind us there. Heading now towards our waypoint. When we get to our cruising altitude, I will give you an update on our current flight path and where we're planning on going, and what the plan is. Oh, there we go. Now turn off the runway lights. And only 8,000 feet. Flaps are coming up. Should slow us down in a minute. We'll slow down in a second. Autopilot is on, isn't it? So it should technically be following the path where we need to be going. Up to 9,000 feet. Beautiful day. So we're at 10,000 feet, still climbing, positive climb. We are watching our speed and heading to our next waypoint, which is 177 nautical miles away. So I did promise I would get the VFR map up so we can see our common route. A little bit off it, but we'll be turning back onto it shortly. But in terms of our route today, we'll be flying over Thailand for a little bit. Then very shortly going to be heading over the sea. And our destination today being Manila in the Philippines, which is just ahead of us. So a little bit of a long flight, it's about 3 hours in total. So, but a nice flight nonetheless. If you are just joining, welcome. It's lovely to have you. Beautiful day over Thailand. If you are just joining, it's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for watching and joining us today. We are in a positive climb, getting up to our cruising altitude of 30,000 feet. Currently, we're actually flying with autopilot. The autopilot is doing most of the work at the moment. I'm just watching it while we get to our cruising altitude, and then we can start to relax a little bit more to make sure it doesn't glitch out or anything like that. Beautiful day, beautiful day over the Philippines. Why? Thank you so much for the like. I really appreciate it. It's really good to have you. And welcome to the stream. Yeah. So we're multi-streaming today, chat. We're actually on YouTube as well. So streaming on my YouTube channel, Hey John Boy. So got a bit of both, which is amazing. So and currently what I'm looking at the moment is on the map. I just want to try and give you a bit of a better update of where we're going to be flying over today, and see if there's anything worth taking a look at out the window, because I know when we flew out of Singapore there's absolutely heaps to look at and loads. So let's have a look here. So here's our route. We're going to be flying over Vietnam. We might actually fly over Ho Chi Minh City, which would be amazing. So to give you an idea, I'll bring up the map again while we're flying. Here you've got Cambodia, and then flying over Vietnam, which is kind of this part. The map's not great on here. Leaving Vietnam over the South China Sea, flying over the South China Sea, which is just here, and then hitting the Philippines, which is just across the South China Sea. I'm landing in Manila in about 3 hours' time. So it's lovely to have you, and thank you so much for watching. I will reduce the map so you can see the beautiful scenery and the sun. And I'll just wait till we get to our cruise now to shoot 30,000, and then we can chill, relax a little bit, and let the autopilot do most of the work, which is amazing, isn't it? Ian, thank you so much for the like, bud. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. So if you're just joining, welcome. We're multi-streaming today, chat, so we're on YouTube as well. Live on YouTube, so we've got a bit of both. It's amazing. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. It's lovely to have you. Ian, thank you for the 50 stars, bud. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Turbulence.
Turbulence. There's absolutely no turbulence here in Thailand. See how clear the sky is? It's high, watch out for the bird. A bit high for birds, I think. 23,000 feet it's high. Jack, hello. Thank you for the like side. How are you doing? Well? Seatbelt signs can come off now. What's the date today, chat? Does anyone know? I know. Right. Let's do 20. Stop the 12. 20. Alright, okay, so 24. This. Erwin, thank you so much for the follow, bud. It's great to have you. If you're just joining, welcome to the stream first and foremost. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today on the flight from Krabi to Manila. We're currently at 27,000 feet, nearly reached our cruise altitude of 30,000. 3 hours flight time roughly today now after we took off, which is amazing. And we will be landing in Manila, Philippines, very shortly, taking the beautiful view that you've got here. It's lovely to have you and welcome to the stream. Let's get a few things set up on here. Restart cruising altitude, hence why the power's going down. We are Danny, thank you for the like, bud. It's great to have you. How are you doing? Just joining us, lovely to have you. Welcome to the stream. I'll give you a bit of a flight update very shortly. Just sorting out sort of the flight plan, so we can try and get a bit of a good view of Vietnam as we fly over. Small as you can see the beautiful scenery that we've got here in Thailand. Right, we're doing well. So in terms of our update and where we are, so currently we are we've not long left Krabi in Thailand, and currently at the moment just over the Gulf of Thailand. Need to keep an eye on this autopilot a minute. It's just kicked in, maybe. Just should have kicked in. There we go. Let's just kick back in. Yeah, we'll go over the Gulf of Thailand at the moment, just the sea that you see below us. I'm just getting us back on track to our next waypoint of Tango Oscar November India Kilo. And once we've hit this, it's quite a short flight really till we start to reach landfall in Cambodia, which is just here. And then over Vietnam to the right of that, up the coast of Vietnam. And then across the South China Sea then to the Philippines, which is just here, to Manila, where we're going to be landing a bit later on today. We're currently an early morning flight, beautiful, beautiful scenery where we are at the moment over the Gulf of Thailand. Beautiful weather, and I don't know if you can see Thailand in the distance behind us. Doesn't like it. We've actually made really good progress. And well over this at the Gulf of Thailand. Just making sure that this autopilot is keeping us on track. We're at our cruising altitude currently, chat, at 30,000 feet. And we are doing really well. It's lovely to have you. If you're watching on YouTube as well, welcome to the stream. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll let you enjoy the scenery for a bit, chat, so you can enjoy the sun, bit of sea, and I'll still be here just monitoring the autopilot, make sure it's taking us on the right track. How are we, chat? It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for joining today. Just to give you a bit of an update on our current progress at the moment. The VFR map here, just over the Gulf of Thailand, where you can see us here. About to reach, well, roughly in about 20 minutes, we'll start to see the coastline of Cambodia. And we'll then start to head over Cambodia for a short while and then get into Vietnam and hug the coastline of Vietnam upwards and then across the South China Sea to the Philippines, just here, so Manila, where we're landing and ending on our journey. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for joining. Beautiful day over the Gulf of Thailand, and I hope you're enjoying the stream and enjoying getting a bit of sun in these bit of dark times. Been to get myself a brew, nice hot drink, flight. Start to see some islands in the distance actually, which coming up to something, some sort of landmark. Victor Romeo Golf. Let's take a look a minute at where we are hitting landfall and where we are going to be flying over. Is that, oh, it's Whiskey Romeo Golf. Apologies. Let's have a look. First flight going to Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is type Airbus A320 at 57 miles southwest of Pure. Request flight.
Lee, thank you for the live buds. How are you doing? Well.
X-Ray 320 Ho Chi Minh Center. Squawk
Let's just.
5757.
Yeah. So we've tuned into Ho Chi Minh. They're going to be following the flight, which is handy. So they can tell us everything's up ahead.
Airbus 320 radar contact, flight 4 miles southwest of Pure, flight level 300.
Acknowledge radar contact.
Copy Airbus 320.
Okay, so they're following us. But you're starting to see, chat ahead of us, the start of some of the islands just off the coast of Cambodia. I'm trying to get you the exact island now where that is. You may know if you've been to that part of the world. I've never been, so it'd be nice to see it from the air. Let's take a look. Okay, so in terms of the islands that you can see just there, so one is called Phu. Gotta be careful how I say this. Phu Quoc, which is the island you can see just to our left here, chap. So that little island that we're going to be kind of passing is called Phu Quoc, and that is just over the border. That's kind of it's on the border, if you like, between Cambodia and Vietnam. We'll get a beautiful view of Ho Chi Minh City as we fly over very shortly. Might be a little bit high, but we might get a beautiful view of Ho Chi Minh City. I wish one thing about Flight Simulator is, let me just move this VFR map, is if they don't tend to show, like, it'd be good if they could show borders and a bit more like information on the VFR map, but they just don't do it. So I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? It's not that bad. It looks like we are going to be flying over Ho Chi Minh City, which is going to be amazing to see. And over Vietnam in general for a bit, just hugging the coastline up to the top, and then over the South China Sea. Exciting! It's really exciting actually. I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, might be headed to the Philippines for real January 2021. No, yeah, 2022. Sorry, apologies. So hopefully heading to the Philippines just then. So it'll be amazing to see. Really looking forward. It's meant to be a beautiful place to go and see. If you are just joining, it's lovely to have you. If you're watching on YouTube as well, because we're multi-streaming today, so we're live on YouTube and Facebook. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching at your own time or later on in the day or another day, thank you so much for your support and watching as well. It's lovely to have you. Here it is, chat. You can see Cambodia in the distance. Kind of might be the border with Vietnam, to be fair. Just depends where we're going to be hitting lands. Never flown over this way before in this game. It'd be amazing to see. hope you're enjoying the scenery, chat. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's so nice to be flying somewhere sunny and hot on our A320. We're full of passengers today. We've got full total. We have 320, I think, off the top of my head, passengers who are flying with us today. David, thank you so much for the like, bud. It's great to have you. Welcome to the stream. I do love this plane, you know, the A320. I've got, because basically, if you're not aware, and feel free to watch back some of the last videos, but we've actually been on a bit of a journey from Manchester, where we took off about 2 weeks ago. So we did Manchester to Riga in Latvia on this plane. So I got to kind of know the plane and learn how the autopilot works and how basically a lot of the controls work. So then we went from Riga to Dubai on a 747, so otherwise a jumbo jet, which is amazing. No, what's that, David? Sorry, I've not heard of that. What's the what is that? Yeah, sorry, chat. And then we went from so Dubai to New Delhi to Colombo in Sri Lanka to where did we go to Sri Lanka? Oh, John boy, think Singapore, which is amazing. And then Singapore, we've been working our way through Asia. We've done a few little nice beautiful trips around some of the Thai islands. So to give you my latest stream, I flew in an amphibious plane, so it's called the Icon A5. You can land on water, so we landed in some of the islands in Thailand, so it was just an amazing flight. And now we're heading to Manila in the Philippines. It's lovely to have you. If you're watching on YouTube as well, I apologise if I keep forgetting about you guys watching on YouTube. It's lovely to have you on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for the support. What you see ahead of us, chat, is the start of Vietnam. So we are going to be flying over Vietnam very shortly, which is going to be amazing. Never ever been to this part of the world ever in my life, so to see it is pretty magical. What I am looking forward to, I'm not going to lie, what I'm really looking forward to is the flight over the US with the new updates on the game. It's completely been revamped, so there's a lot of things to do and see over there, so I'm looking forward to that part. Looking forward to the Australia flight as well, because I've been there. I went travelling around Australia for just over a year, just under a year. So we're actually going back there and seeing some of the landmarks in Sydney, and I'm quite excited for that. And then back to the UK. Oh my word. Landing back in Manchester. Then we're going to have a think about where we go next. Do we go... Someone's actually asked if we can fly to the Antarctic, so I might give that a go, you know, as a plan. Is there actually any... I don't even know, you know, if... Let's just have a quick look. Going the right way here. far north as you can go. I mean, there's Uniform India Sierra Alpha. Let's just have a quick look where that is. It looks like a military base, that. Let's have a look. Airport code, Uniform India Sierra Alpha. Airport. Uniform India Sierra Alpha, yeah. Don't know, but it's hidden on Google, whatever it is. Surely can get up to the North Pole. Anyway, we'll have a look. Get a flight plan for that sorted. Chat, if you're just joining us on YouTube, welcome to those watching on YouTube. Ah, right, okay, David. Right. How was it? How was the flight today? Anthony, thank you so much for the like, bud. It's great to have you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Are we? What is the name? That's amazing, David. I'll check that out. What is the name of the rivers that go through Vietnam and Cambodia? What are they called? I do know it, but I just don't want to look. I want to try and use my brain. Oh, what are they called now? I can't remember. I don't remember what they're called. But chat, if you're just joining, we're just hitting landfall now in Cambodia. Might be Cambodia. We're just kind of on the border, really, of Vietnam and Cambodia. You can't really see that clearly on this map, but on my on Google Maps, with our current location where we are, I would say we're in Vietnam, personally. The small slit 8. Is it 80? 80? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but thank you so much for the like. It's lovely to have you. So this slit where the river is coming in here, it's looking like it is in Vietnam. And Romeo Golf, our next waypoint, which is just here, is down below there. I think we are in Vietnam. We're using the waypoint there of Romeo Golf, which is an airport based in Vietnam. I'm looking. So welcome to Vietnam, chat. For those who haven't been, welcome for the first time. If you have been before, I would love to know what you think of the country. I've never been. I'd love to go and visit. But we're just flying over Vietnam now. Looks from the sky, and it might not be accurate because of the game, but it looks very flat. Yeah, it looks really flat. I'm looking from the sky. I know I'm 30,000 feet up, but I mean, Thailand was quite mountainous where we were. Interesting. Beautiful day though, absolutely beautiful day. We are actually going to be flying over Ho Chi Minh City, chat, very shortly, which would be amazing to see. Tango Romeo November. Tango Romeo November. Yeah, okay. 102. Yeah, I mean, we're making quite good. What I'm trying to do, chat, for you, is try and get you an idea of how long it's going to take to get to Philippines from where we are now. I think about 2 hours 30, roughly. About 2 hours 30, maybe a bit less, to be honest, 2 hours 15, something like that, to Manila. Welcome to the flight deck, though. If you are just seeing this game for the first time, it's absolutely been recreated ridiculously well in terms of everything that's in here. They've done an amazing job, Flight Simulator, in getting this game to where it is. If you get a chance to watch a couple of Airbus pilots flying this game or using this game on YouTube, they say it's pretty much, but it's very accurate to how it is in real life. So it's amazing. Amazing to be able to share and do what they do in a way. Our next waypoint, 8 nautical miles, we're at 30,000 feet chat. We have 285 knots of speed. Absolutely beautiful day over Vietnam. If anyone in the chat's been to Vietnam, I'd love to hear your experiences of it, because I would love to go myself. I just wonder where our next waypoint. Okay, so Ho Chi Minh City, so Victor Tango Sierra chat, which you can see on the left hand side at the moment, is Ho Chi Minh City. We've already tuned into their air traffic control already and made them aware that we're going to be coming into their airspace very shortly. We're going to be flying past Ho Chi Minh City, which you'll get a good view of on the left, so make sure you know when we're flying over, and then hitting the coast of Vietnam, Papa Tango Hotel, and then over the South China Sea, and then into our destination of Manila. Beautiful day, innit? Beautiful, beautiful morning. About 7 AM now, local time where we're flying. Should be landing in Manila. Landing in Manila in about 2 hours time. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. It's lovely to have you. If you're joining on YouTube as well, thank you so much for watching. thinking of the right place. Is it called the U? No, no, it's not called that, is it? Let's have a look. Right, it's bugging me about that river in Vietnam. Oh, the Mekong. That's it. The Mekong River, which I think we're flying over now, actually, chat. Flying over the Mekong River. It's quite famous. It's the largest river, actually, in fact, in Southeast Asia. So it runs from Tibet to China, goes through Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, and Think John, where's the other place? Yeah, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, and into the South China Sea, which you can see to the right there. So we're at the river end. Ganesh, thank you so much for the like button. It's great to have you. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely of you to join. That's pretty amazing, that, isn't it? The river, the Mekong River, goes through all those countries, and we're flying over the end of the river. Now in the south, just where it hits the South China Sea. It's incredible. Kamsum, thank you so much for the follow. It's lovely to have you, and welcome to the stream first and foremost. If you are just joining, it's lovely to have you, and welcome. We're just flying over the Mekong River in Vietnam as we speak. Very soon to be crossing the South China Sea, which you can see just to our right. Kind of hugging the coastline of Vietnam for a little bit at the moment, until we then turn to our right and head over the South China Sea directly into Manila, Philippines. We're on an A320 today, Airbus, brand new. It's not liveried. I need to get some liveries for planes, really. What a beautiful, beautiful place. This must be the Mekong. It's got to be. Look at the size of it. It's huge. So we are leaving the Mekong River behind us. Kind of hugging the coastline of Vietnam for a little bit longer. And then we're going to be flying over the South China Sea very shortly. You know what, chat? We haven't really got long left of the flight, I don't think. We've made really good progress. Let's just have a quick look on here a minute. Yeah, so Ho Chi Minh is just to the right. Les, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it and welcome to the stream. So if that built up area you can see to the left, sorry, apologies, is Ho Chi Minh City. It looks massive. Les, thank you for the like as well, but it's great to have you. So we're just flying next to, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it from this altitude, but to the left is Ho Chi Minh City. Wrong button. Yeah, so Ho Chi Minh to our left, Ho Chi Minh City. What an amazing place. Shame we can't be a little bit lower for us to see a bit more of it, but yeah, leaving it behind us now. And onto and up the coast of Vietnam. Our next waypoint, so 76 nautical miles away, we're going to then make a turn to the right and head over the South China Sea to the Manila. Be really interesting. Even now at a later date, if you watch the stream out in your own time, let me know what. Give us an update and let me know what Vietnam's like to go and visit. And I would like to go and see it. Beautiful day over Vietnam, beautiful day, and I'll let you enjoy a bit of the scenery till we get to our next waypoint at 66 nautical miles, which on the map it's just at Papa Tango Hotel. As you can see, as I mentioned, we're turning to the right and then over the South China Sea. Enjoy, chat. I'm just going to grab a tiny bit of water and I will be back. Can't get the stuff here, chat. Enjoy. chat. Hello, hello. Big hello to everyone who's joining. Hazar, thank you so much for the follow. And so much for the like. It's amazing. Thank you so much for the support, Hazar. Chat, we are currently over Vietnam. At the next waypoint, we're going to be making a turn to the right over the South China Sea, and then heading towards Manila over the South China Sea, where we'll be descending probably in about 1 hour 30 roughly, descending into Manila. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful scenery that we've got here. Hello, I am here. And enjoying the wonderful views of Vietnam. To say a big welcome to anyone who's joining on YouTube as well. It's lovely to have you, and welcome to the stream. So what I'm hoping here is our autopilot is going to recognise we need to start to head out over the South China Sea. James, thank you so much for the like. Appreciate it. Let's see what happens here. Be interested to see whether recognises. So we're going to be heading out over sea in a minute. So the sea you see to our right, chat, is the South China Sea. We're just hugging the coastline of Vietnam at the moment, and you should see us turn to the right very shortly. So autopilot looks like it's working. Let's just keep an eye on this, because it's a turn to the right. Sometimes maybe glitches out just a tiny bit. It's doing all right, I think. Let me just keep an eye on here a minute. Diego, thank you so much for the like. It's amazing all your support, chat, and everyone watching. Thank you so much for the like. It really helps us streamers in general, really, just to progress on Facebook. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the like and the follow. It's lovely to have you, and welcome to the family. 40 nautical miles. Come on, next stop. Diego from Brazil. Big up Brazil. Diego, I'm going to be very soon to be flying over South America as we make our way around the globe. We're a little bit away off though, because we're in Vietnam at the moment, but we will be flying over Brazil. You have to tell me where you're from. We'll try and get a special flight over where you live, and we'll see if you recognise it. Justin, thank you so much for the follow. It's great to have you, and welcome to the stream. If you are just joining, we're just hugging the coastline of Vietnam at the moment. I'll get you a bit of an update where we are. Diego, thank you for the follow as well. It's lovely to have you, and welcome from Brazil. Another place where I'd love to go is Brazil. I want to go everywhere really, hence why I play Flight Simulator, so I can fly to these places. and see them. So chat, if you are just joining, if you're watching on YouTube as well, welcome. Need to keep on remembering to say welcome to everyone watching on YouTube. We are current situational report, we'll call it. We are about to hit our next waypoint, 30 nautical miles at Alpha Golf Sierra, India Sierra, then flying slightly north over the South China Sea. This is our route we planned in before we took off to the Manila, which is just here. Landing time roughly about 1 hour 40. Depending on the weather as we get over towards that direction. But currently we've got a beautiful, beautiful day over the South China Sea. Goodbye Vietnam, eh? Goodbye Vietnam. Maybe we'll fly over you another time, another stream. Maybe explore Vietnam a bit and land and get on a smaller plane and explore a bit of Ho Chi Minh City and Cambodia as well. There's a lot to see around here. I'm making my way over to the Philippines because I'm quite excited to see some of the islands in the Philippines. What a beautiful day over the South China Sea. Not a cloud in sight, it's really calm, no turbulence. And just about to hit our next waypoint, 14 nautical miles. Reese, it's going really well, bud. We are making great progress, Reese. We are just over the South China Sea currently. The coastline to our left is Vietnam, so we've just flown over Ho Chi Minh City, the Mekong River as well, which was amazing. The Mekong River, in fact, runs from Thailand into China, into Laos, into a couple of other countries, and then into Vietnam, and actually ends up in the South China Sea where we are now, flying over. And we're going to be taking the right turn very shortly, heading straight into or across the South China Sea to Manila. But apart from that, Reese, not much is happening. The autopilot is working perfectly after some issues when we took off, but it's absolutely working fine now. We're keeping on track and making great progress. About 1 hour 40 chat, 1 hour 35 till we land. Yeah, is it, Reese? I have seen, there's been programs, hasn't there, on the Mekong, and people that live along the Mekong River. Amazing river. Where are you taking me now, autopilot? Where are you going? Oh yeah, we are going north slightly actually, aren't we? So it's probably right actually, chat. For the look. GPS track. Yeah, to be fair, it's doing the right thing. It's doing the right thing. We really aren't far away from Manila at all. Got a bit of a sea passage to cross now, but just need to check the wings on the airplane because we were getting quite a lot of ice build up on the wings on our last flight. The anti-ice is on, and it looks, to be fair, like it's doing its job. And it was on the engines as well, which is even more concerning. The anti-ice is on. Holly, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching. Also, we are currently over the South China Sea, just hugging the coast of Vietnam. So you can see Vietnam just to our left. We flew over Ho Chi Minh City, the Mekong River, now heading over the South China Sea to Manila. Beautiful day again over this part of the world. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed flying over Asia, and we explored a bit of some of the islands in Thailand yesterday. Have a look at that stream, it's beautiful, and the game really does do it justice in a way. It's really, really nice. That's true, that, actually. Probably will be. I imagine that the anti-ice though hole that I've got on at the moment in the airline, and for people that play it who might want to don't know where it is, so you're looking at the top panel, you can turn it on, and that does a pretty good job of actually keeping the ice from building up. So I've got 2 for the wings, and also then for the engines 1 and 2. So it does do a really good job of keeping the wings free of ice. We're at 30,000 feet, you see, chat, so obviously you're going to get ice build up at this height. So Eric, thank you so much for the like as well, bud. It's lovely to have you and welcome to the stream. I'm excited for the Philippines, chat. I'm excited to see the Philippines, I'm not gonna lie. I've wanted to go here for like quite a long time in if you like real life, and I can't wait to see it. Apparently some amazing islands, Palawan, is it Chibo or Cebu? I can't remember now off the top of my head. But we're going to do a bit of exploring when we land there. We're going to take a bit of a smaller plane out and we're going to explore some of the islands and see what we can see. So I'm excited, really excited to see it. If you're joining us on YouTube, I apologise, I don't really keep up to date, and I'm sorry if you're watching. Thank you so much for joining, it's lovely to have you on YouTube. Paul, I bet. Have you been to the Philippines, Holly? Charlie, thank you so much for the like, bud. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. Hope you're doing well, mate. If you are just joining chat. Oh, amazing. Amazing how. If you are just joining, we're over the South China Sea at the moment. Matt, thank you so much for the like, bud. Good to have you. South China Sea into our next waypoint. Mugan, or Mike Uniform Golf Alpha November. We've preset this flight plan. And then we're going to be landing in Manila, which is our just here. We've managed to get a gate in Manila as well, which is amazing. So we'll be landing there in about 1 hour 20, maybe a bit less, 1 hour 15. Just over the South China Sea. Beautiful, beautiful day. Fredwell, thank you so much for the like. It's great to have you, bud. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you're getting your fix of sun. The other wing is alright as well. There's no ice build up. Just see Vietnam behind us, chat. If you're just joining, we just flew over Ho Chi Minh City about 20 minutes ago. And the Mekong River, which looked amazing, beautiful. Chat, people watching YouTube, welcome. It's lovely to have you. I want to go on holiday. Playing this game, every time I play it, I'm like, I would love to be on a plane right now somewhere, flying somewhere hot. The UK, where I am based and I am, it's just not that warm at the moment. Especially up north, where I'm from. Is that just taking us to the right? Sometimes, chat, I don't know if anyone's experienced this on Flight Simulator. See now, the autopilot is just unlocked or come off its route and it banks to the right. But if I slowly move off to the right, it should kick in. And you'll see when it kicks in, because the plane like jutters or jolts like this, and it gets back on track. Just hoping that we can get it back. Maybe now. Looks like it might be kicking back in. If you ever have an issue with the autopilot on the A320 on this game, and it banks to the right, turn the plane slightly the opposite way, and it will take it back onto course. And you'll see, because it jolts, the plane does that. So, and it should be now taking us back onto the route. See if it starts to level us up. feeling it might not. How weird. It's really bizarre. I mean, it will kick in any minute now. Looks like it might be now, chat. Just keep an eye on it a minute. Cheers, Dave. If you want one, Dave, you can get them from Amazon. Or if you're a real pilot, from your employer. There you go, we're back on. Still trying to bank us in it to the right. How bizarre. Right. Dave, it's not tough to learn, really. Is it tough to learn? It depends how you want to fly, Dave. If you want to truly like do everything yourself, which I'm slowly starting to learn again better, so slowly starting to get used to, slowly getting used to everything. The game is relatively easy and to do. It's just get practicing. Do you know what? What is going on with this autopilot? I say it's easy. Now you basically have an issue where it looks like it's just leveled out. It's like it's leveling out now. But basically the A320 which you're on here, Dave, is sometimes like it's doing it again, isn't it? Right, I'm going to turn autopilot off. I'm going to re-engage it. And I hope it's going to level us out just in a moment. But it's not tough to learn, no, Dave. They do like loads of training packages as well on the game. There we go. It's just kicked in. See that little jolt then? That wasn't me. That was the autopilot kicking back in. Just maybe loses connection sometimes. But in answer to your question, David, basically, not particularly. It depends how you want to fly. If you want to fly manually. Sorry, if you want to land manually, you want to take off manually, you want to do everything, you want to do all the buttons, you want to start the engines, you can do pretty much everything on this, then it might take you a little bit of time to learn, but if you just want to kind of get up and go and fly and go somewhere with little or no stress of doing it, you can do that also, so it depends what you'd like. to do on it. I've tried slowly taking things off. So support-wise, I land manually, and you'll see that when we land in Manila. Getting better, but I land myself and take off myself. I start the engines, and the only thing I don't do is you can learn and preset the flight computer here. You can actually program that yourself for the journey, so you can program that your routes, your flight plan. I actually pre-do the flight plan prior to take off. In the main menu, you can do a flight plan there, and that will automatically update your flight monitor on the game. So yeah, you'll automatically get the flight plan. It's not sorted, is it? Yeah, not quite sorted. Just not liking it, chat. It's not liking it whatsoever. Autopilot 1. Managed heading. AP1. Altitude cruise, yes. Let's see. No worries, Dave, anytime. Let's see if we can just get this back on the route. I really don't want to have to fly manually for if it doesn't kick on to the route. It's keeping us at altitude and speed. It's just the nav is just maybe playing up just a tad. So I just want to see if it levels out at the moment. Which it doesn't look like it's going to do, chat. Actually take this down. Gauge. Managed. Nav. Is it on? Let's see if it kicks in a moment. Come on. Jolt us to the right. What should I do here, chat? Autopilot, come on. Get back in. Gauge selected. Gauge. There we go. It's got our altitude back. I just need to see if it picks up the route. So it's got the altitude. to take us back. I'm gonna have to maybe fly manually for a little bit, chat, because it just doesn't seem to want to keep us in line for some reason. AP1, come on. We've got nav speed, yeah, nav speed, so we should, let's see. It's trying to lock on. I'm not quite doing it. Let's give it a bit of time to reset, chat, and we'll get back up to our cruising altitude and then we'll be kicking it in again. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you weren't here and that happened, then it would just literally drop down to the ground, and I don't know why it does it. So let's try again. Autopilot 1. Increase to 30,000. Select engaged. Auto throttle is on. May have sorted it. Let's just see if it levels out. He's managed. Mode is on. Gauge managed. I'm just sorting itself out now, chat. Just needs to reset sometimes. Let's see. For some reason, it's bizarre. It's just not keeping us level at all. Who knows why? I'm gonna have to manually fly for a bit, chat.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
The overspeed will come off in a minute.
Overspeed.
Han, how are you doing? Lynn, thank you so much for the like also. It's lovely to have you all. Welcome. For people watching on YouTube as well, it's lovely to have you. I'm hoping it kicks in a minute, chat, and the altitude is working. I just need the direction they're heading to work.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Looks like it may have found its way back.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Robert, thank you so much for the like.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Come on, level out, plane. Autopilot, do your job. Okay, so we are currently over the South China Sea. If you're watching chat, the reason I'm not really speaking that much at the moment is basically our autopilot is just playing up just a tad. So I'm going to try and take us back onto the route where it wants to go, and then hopefully we will be back on track very shortly. So it's trying to take us back onto the line, which is fine. It's just sometimes when it takes us over, it takes us like a drop. So we'll just try and get back onto our marker where we need to go, and then we'll hopefully be fine. Looks like China might have sorted itself out. With a bit of to-ing and fro-ing. Yeah, we're alright chat. It's got itself back on where it needs to be. At 30,000 feet was the main thing. Speed's good now again, and we are back on our flight path. Which, to be fair, chat, we haven't got long left for the flight. I just need to see. I don't know if you watched the tour yesterday, but we landed in Phuket, and you couldn't actually contact Phuket Tower until you were really close. It was a very quick landing, but it was a good landing. It was a good landing. Beautiful day. Autopilot is working again. We're back on track. We're back on track. If that ever happens, as I say, you just have to sometimes just let it do what it does, and then it kicks back in. It's just a bit bizarre. There was a glitch with the game apparently, but they have managed. They would have said they've sorted it now with the autopilot, but you know. But you know what? We're back on track, so it's all good, chat. It's all good. Thank you for those watching on YouTube. It's lovely to have you, and welcome to the stream. Facebook, you're all legends. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to let you enjoy a bit of the scenery for 2 minutes. I'm just going to go and grab a hot drink in preparation for our descent into the Philippines very shortly. I'll be back in 2 minutes, chat. chat. I hope you are enjoying the flight so far. It's lovely to have you. Welcome to the stream. Let's take a look, chat, how we're getting on. Next waypoint, 36 nautical miles. We're kind of still in the middle of the South China Sea, as you can see. CC. And we're going to be flying north when we hit this next waypoint north. And we're actually not, as I say, we're not that far from the Philippines. So we should start to see it as we go past this next waypoint in 75 nautical miles. We should start to see the start of the land, which is amazing. It's lovely to have you all. Welcome to those watching on YouTube as well. It's great to have you. Let's just make contact with air traffic control. Is it still Ho Chi Minh here? Must be. Must be.
X-ray 320, flight level 300. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320, Ho Chi Minh Center, continue to sexy as planned.
Absolutely no airports near us. In the middle of the South China Sea. Beautiful day. What do we think this landing is going to be like in the Philippines then, chat? What do we think? Let's have a look at the airport first and foremost. It's important. Just take a look. First and foremost, I don't know if anyone watched my landing in Colombo in Sri Lanka. There was absolutely no runway, so we were meant to land in the international airport, Colombo. They said no, basically. I know New Delhi this was. They said no, so I had to land on an airfield in this A320. That was not fun. So we're landing in Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which is, I believe how the game is, I believe is the international airport for Manila. We're landing there. We've got ourselves, which it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which it looks like a huge airport. A few fun facts about Manila. I don't know if anyone's been in the chat. If you have, please let me know what it's like. I'd love to go and see the Philippines in general. Manila is obviously the capital of the Philippines, and the weather there today, or when we land, is going to be 27 degrees. Wind is at 1 mile an hour. Absolutely no, but it's got 88% humidity, so. And it's a massive difference when we land. So 27 degrees at the moment. Local time is around 9 AM in terms of the game where we took off. Been an early morning flight. I'm nearly at our next waypoint, chat. What is that little island there? See this little speck of land? Let's have a look, see if we can try and find the name of this island. If you want to have a look at yourself, South China Sea, we're currently at, flying over. It's quite a distinctive shape of island, so we might be able to see it on Google Maps. Let's have a look. What do we reckon? Can I find it? Can I find that piece of land? We are currently here. I think they're called, so they might be wrong, correct me, the Parcel Islands. Yeah, it is. I don't know if you can see this on Google Maps. You can't really because of the lighting, but basically they're the Parcel Islands in the middle of the South China Sea. Never ever heard of them. The Parcel Islands. Ah, are these? So they're a disputed island chain in the South China Sea. So these ones here, the Parcel Islands, they're called. They're disputed. I imagine with China and would it be the Philippines disputed with? Let's have a look. Vietnam and China. It looks like they're disputed. A lot of this stuff I didn't know, but in 2017, the Parcel Islands, which are just to our right, in the China claimed some of the islands as their own, and Vietnam responded to it because obviously the Vietnamese believe it's their islands, the Chinese believe it's theirs, by increasing the size of their military in the area. So flying over a bit of a disputed area of the South China Sea, it looks like, chat. Keep our height at 30,000 for safe. So 17 nautical miles, chat, on next waypoint. And then do you know what? We've got probably this route here between the two waypoints at our cruising altitude at 30,000, shortly after to be lowering our altitude here where the red is, probably down to about 25,000 feet. 20,000 feet in fact, sorry, apologies, and then our deceleration zone and descend into the Manila will take place in this small spot here, and landing then in Manila International Airport in about 40 minutes time, it looks like, chat. 40 minutes time. It's lovely to have you and welcome to the stream. Farundin, apologies for not pronouncing that right. Thank you so much for the follow. It's lovely to have you and welcome to the family. Welcome to the flight first and foremost. Really appreciate the support, buddy. So, what do we think? Is the autopilot going to recognise where we need to go? Or am I going to have to do this? So, I wonder. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. It's recognising it, which is really good. Let's just make sure it's... Yes, it is. It's recognising. Amazing. Yeah, so we are... So as you can see, we are already having to start lowering our altitude at this next waypoint. So I will start to descend us in... It's quite a long stint, this one, in terms of the waypoints, but you can see we're here currently. Next waypoint we need to be at 29,050 feet. Starting our descent really into the Manila. Excited, really excited to see Manila and see the start of the Philippines, which you should start to see in a moment. David, thank you so much for the like and welcome to the flight. It's lovely to have you. David, it's lovely to have you, and thank you so much for joining from the USA. Whereabouts in the USA are you, David? I'm very soon to be flying over the USA. On this game, I've updated it, and all of the landmarks and everything's there. I cannot wait to explore America, South America, after we've done Asia and Australia. Can't wait to come over that way. James, thank you so much for the like, buddy. Really good to have you and welcome. James, no, not into Cardiff Airport. Not yet. Not yet. I need to do the Isle of Man. That's meant to be a really good flight. Okay, Victor Alpha. I will remember that, David, and I will land, hopefully, land there on my USA trip. I'd love to do that, see what it's like down there. James, no, unfortunately not Cardiff yet, as I was saying. I'll try and do that one. I'm trying to do the Isle of Man, and I'm gonna, when I get back to the UK after this trip. John, I am, in fact. I said I would. I am going to try and pick a flight on where we can try and land in the North Pole. Seeing as it's Christmas, Seeing as it's Christmas, I will, closer to the Christmas, I will do a flight. And my plan is, and I don't know what your thoughts are, is Philippines, explore some of the islands in the Philippines. I'd love to see Palawan and a few other islands. Then, for Christmas, we'll explore a bit more of Asia, maybe do a bit of China, Japan, go north up to, go north up to the North Pole, which I fingers crossed there's an airport there. I don't know if anyone in the chat has ever flown on Flight Simulator to the North Pole, but we will do it. We will do it. And that'd be an exciting one. That'd be exciting to see what it's like. So, chat, we are going to be starting our descent very shortly to Manila. I need to be at 29,000 feet before hitting the next waypoint, so I'm going to slowly start to decrease our altitude now to make it a little bit smoother for the passengers when we're not making a drastic descent. Yeah, David, I absolutely love I love flying the smaller aircraft around places. So I just done it in my last stream. I did it around Thailand. Flew around. Yeah, if you know the film The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, I flew to the island where that was filmed in a amphibious plane, which was amazing. Yeah, so in America, my plan is to fly smaller planes around New York, around some of the bigger cities as well, and obviously the Grand Canyon. Got to see the update that they've done for the Grand Canyon. Same again with South America, the smaller planes as well. I've never been to Palawan, Don. I'd love to go in real life, and I think we're probably going to go in January 22, hopefully with COVID, see how it goes. And James, no, I am not a pilot in real life. I've done quite a few flying lessons in smaller Cessnas and smaller planes, but I'm not a real life Airbus pilot. No, I just love the game. I love going on holiday basically. So hence why both are amazing to do while streaming as well and showing people parts of the world, I suppose. So chat, we're going to start decreasing our altitude now, just a tad. Help if I hit the right button. Let's just click that. So we're going to go down to 29,000 feet. I'm going to engage selected altitude. Should just take the stylish. It looks like it is doing, slowing us down at the same time as well. I'm going to go down to 29,000 feet in ready for hitting our next waypoint. Basically, it's just a bit more smoother for the passengers. You're not having a massive drop as we approach Manila. So you can see our altitude decreasing. On the right hand side. Don, sorry, are you from Palawan, did you say? Or is it PH, am I getting confused? Uh, 29,230 feet, so we're at gun level now. Yes. Altitude set. Okay. So we've got the altitude right, chat. We are at 29,000 very shortly to be at 29,000, ready for our next waypoint. For everyone who's joining on YouTube, I apologise if I'm not communicating with you that well. I apologise. Really appreciate you watching on YouTube. It's lovely to have you. The Facebook crew, you're all legends. Thank you so much for watching. It's lovely to have you. David, thank you for the follow as well. I'm sorry I just missed that. It's lovely to have you and welcome. Am I seeing things or can I see land? I'm quite excited, David, because I have got coming, it might have actually been delivered, I've got an actual, do you know the Logitech yoke system, if that's what you're meaning, from Amazon? So I've got an actual yoke coming that I'll be using very shortly. But currently, I use a joystick. I mix between a joystick and my controller currently. Yeah, so David, I've got that. That's actually, I'm going to be using that. I believe it's been delivered, and I've got the throttles as well. I just need to get the foot pedals to finish it off. But yeah, that I will be using that probably tomorrow or the day after. So I'll give it. I'm going to show it on stream just to see how it is. Quite excited for it actually. It looks amazing. For people that don't know, basically it's an actual flight yoke system that Logitech have designed. So let me just bring it up here. I hope you can see it. Don't know if you can see that clearly, but that's what is being delivered. So I'll be using that for most of my flights. With the throttles as well. If you are interested in getting it, yeah, David, I think that's the plan. That's a really good idea. Get another webcam. David, and show the actual flight yoke system. I'd love to do that. I'll let you know what it's like, David, and I'll do like a bit of a feedback on it and see what it's like. It's going to be interesting to use. Quite excited. So chat, we're at 208 nautical miles away from our next waypoint. If you are just joining, it's lovely to have you. We're just over the South China Sea as we speak. Making our way to our next waypoint, Romeo Echo Kilo Echo Lima. And shortly after that we'll be descending even further into Manila. Let's give the landing a good go. We landed last A320 landing, it was a good one, so I want to try and improve again. We landed in Phuket 2 days ago, yesterday it was. It was a decent landing. Not to blow my own trumpet, but it was a decent landing. I was quite happy with it. So I hope this one is okay. It's an interesting thing landing on the Ryzen. What a beautiful day over the South China Sea. Romeo. Lima. Okay.
Airbus 320, contact Manila Center on 128.3.
We've got Manila Center. It looks like. Which is good.
For Airbus 320.
Let's tune into Manila Center. Get an update, and they know we're coming in.
Sierra X-ray 320, flight level 290. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Manila Center. Continue to recount as planned.
They picked us up now, so they're following us. David, the dream would be, on speaking about like the yoke system, would be to have an actual, it's going to sound ridiculous, but an actual cockpit in the room I'm in. It's probably big enough to have an actual hand-built cockpit, which I am looking at doing, which is mad, I know, but one of my good friends can build it, I think. So just looking at that option at the moment. So I'd be sitting in on a flight deck basically. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see. If you're just joining, it's lovely to have you. Welcome. For all people watching on YouTube as well. And for everyone who's watching at a later date as well. Yeah, exactly, David. I suppose they do. You're dead right. To be fair. Yeah, if you're watching at a later date, the stream, it's lovely to have you. Thank you for your support. Current flight update over the South China Sea, roughly about 30 minutes to landing in Manila. I would say, if that. Yeah, David, I know what you mean. It would be the dream, wouldn't it? It would be the dream just to, I don't know, make it a bit more realistic. Alvaro, thank you so much for the like. Apologies, but I missed that. It's lovely to have you, welcome. Excited. I am excited to land in Manila. Excited to explore a bit of the Philippines. Thank you so much to you guys watching on YouTube. It's lovely to have you. Okay, so plan is we are gonna start our descent after we hit this next waypoint in 159 nautical miles into Manila. We're over the South China Sea as we speak. The plan's going to be to slow us down. I'm going to be putting the air brake on probably towards the next, when we hit the next waypoint. Shortly after that, the speed brake, which is here, will be coming on. This basically releases two flaps on the wings that stops and slows the plane down, and it basically increases drag. So that'll be coming on. As well as that, I'll be decreasing our altitude. I imagine at the next waypoint, can't quite remember what it was in the flight plan. I think it was 21,000 feet after this next waypoint. And then we'll be contacting shortly after Manila air traffic control to get us a patterned entry onto the airport, which patterned entry basically means it's going to give us a route that we need to follow to land in Manila. Once we have that patterned entry, it's going to be a case of descending and decreasing speed, and you'll see two markers and they continue and will let me know if I'm too fast or too slow, or too high or too low. Shortly after that, we'll be landing in Manila, and I believe, fingers crossed, we've got an air bridge, so we'll be able to disembark the passengers via an air bridge in Manila. So that'd be very good. That is the plan. Hopefully it all goes to the plan and we have a nice smooth descent and landing into Manila Airport. Yeah, David. Very true. Very true. All going well, that is the plan, chat, for our descent into Manila. Oh, funny, funny. It's 27 degrees in Manila at the moment, chat. 88% humidity. Local time on the game is about 9:30 AM. It was an early morning flight. We set off, I think it was about 6 AM from Krabi, which is a place in Thailand. It's meant to be beautiful to go and see in real life. It's actually the right side. So yesterday we flew to some of the islands in Thailand, so PP, and at the islands also where the beach, the famous film The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio was filmed. We flew there in an Icon A5, which is an amphibious plane that can land on water. If you haven't got chance, if you get chance, apologies, look on my Facebook page. You'll see a video of what the Icon A5 can do in real life. Amazing. $325,000 to buy. It's a plane that can basically take you on land, on water, and fly you around the globe, fly you around the world. Mainly used by the US military at the moment for like recon type things. But if you haven't got if you get a chance, check out the Icon A5 airplane. Amazing bit of kit, and I flew it yesterday around Thailand. Landed on the sea a couple of times, which was good fun. For me personally though, chat, my favourite plane to fly is this one, the Airbus A320. I love it. I think it's got really used to flying it now in terms of what it can do. It's a nice plane to fly, and long distance journeys, the 747 as well is pretty magical to fly as well. I did fly that plane from, I flew at Riga, where was it? Riga, yeah, Riga to Dubai. I flew the 747. So we're currently 2 hours 48 into the flight. Flight time of 3 hours. And if I get right, I think we've got about 20 minutes left, chat, until we start our descent. 20 minutes now, not long at all. We've just done the last call for any drinks to be served on board, and also toilet breaks. That's done. We'll be putting on the seatbelt signs on very shortly, and getting the cabin ready for landing. White lights go on, taxi lights will be going on shortly. Landing lights will also be going on very shortly as well. I'm not being funny, my co-pilot hasn't been here all flight. I don't know where he is. Done one. If you're just joining, it's lovely to have you and welcome to the stream. current location over the South China Sea. Making good progress. We're at 29,000 feet where we need to be at for the next one. Yeah, quiet flight, David. Really quiet. I'll let you enjoy the scenery for a little bit, rather than let me chat to you constantly. I just need to nip to the toilet before we land, and also just grab a drink as well. That'll be 2 secs, chat. How we doing? How we doing? Okay. Hello. I'm back. Not only have I got no co-pilot, but I have to go make my own drinks as well. You know, no biggie, no biggie. Okay, so, chat, if you're just joining on YouTube, it's lovely to have you. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely, I really appreciate your support. The folks on the Facebook, you're all legends. Thank you so much for watching. It's great to have you. Welcome. We are over the South China Sea, 20 minutes or so from London in Manila. we're going to hit this next waypoint in 74 nautical miles, and then we're going to start probably descending down to 21,000 feet. Onkar, thank you so much for the light buddy. It's lovely to have you and welcome. No, Onkar, no crash today, I hope. Yes, we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. Can I reach Manila yet? No, not yet. Nearly, nearly. I imagine, I think from Israel. Thank you so much for the follow. It's lovely to have you, and welcome to the stream. Jack, thank you for the like, bud. It's lovely to have you, and welcome. In terms of when we're going to be able to contact Manila on air traffic control, good question. I imagine somewhere around here. Onkar, thank you so much for the follow as well, bud. It's lovely to have you on car. Jack, thank you for the follow as well, bud. It's lovely to have you. Welcome. 60 nautical miles. We're doing alright, chat. Let's... There's quite a lot of traffic around Manila. We'll be alright though. They know we're landing. We've hopefully got an air bridge when we land, so should be no issues. We're nearly there, chat. We're nearly there, Facebook. We are nearly. We've nearly made it to the Philippines. We're nearly there. Okay. Oh, it's always exciting. It's always exciting going in for descent somewhere. I have no idea what the flight path into Manila is going to be like. Never know. Any airport we go to, don't know. I did a stream where I went to Martinique in the Caribbean islands. and the runway was, I'm not joking about the length of my driveway, or a normal driveway. And it was interesting landing, I'm not gonna lie. So I hope this one's going to be a bit more of a nice entry. On car right, it's good to know. I landed in Singapore about 3 days ago. I always try and set the weather. I like to fly early morning because you get a really usually get like a clear view of everywhere. But that's really good to know. I've actually left Malaysia behind. I know you've said Manila as well. We have put on clear weather though, so don't worry about that. Clear weather ahead. 27 degrees, 88% humidity in Manila at the moment. Beautiful, beautiful. Quildo, thank you so much for the like. It's lovely to have you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for those watching on YouTube. It's lovely to have you. Welcome. Okay, chat. So just sort this out. So we are gonna be descending very shortly. After this one, I imagine the next waypoint, apologies, is gonna take us down quite low. So we haven't got much of a well, it's gonna be a nice descent. So we're coming in over the bay. Let's see what it says at our next waypoint in terms of our. Sorry, I bet you couldn't see that map. It's my head was still over it. So yeah, so we're just reaching our next waypoint here. Romeo Echo Kilo Echo Lima. It's very soon to be descending and landing into Manila. Let's see what happens after this waypoint. It's going to be very shortly time to get the seatbelt signs on, get ready for landing. So chat, we actually need to be at 14,000 feet and 73 nautical miles, so we'll start to descend now. 14, zooming a bit, got the numbers out well, 18, 14,000, and engage selected. I'm also going to, after we get hit this waypoint, try and contact Manila Tower, which we haven't picked up just yet. And we're going to start to, we'll automatically start to slow us down anyway, the plane, as we're descending. So it will start to descend us in a moment. Just needs to lower our speed so we don't overspeed, which it's doing now. You'll see altitude down on the right hand side going down now quite nicely. Okay, chat, so if you're just joining, welcome. Firstly, I can just make out, I think, that the Philippines ahead of us. Amazing. If you're just joining, we're over the South China Sea, currently just starting our descent into Manila. It's lovely to have you and welcome. Thank you so much for joining this evening, this morning, or wherever you are this afternoon in the world. We are dropping down to 14,000 feet by the next waypoint in 57 nautical miles. We're at 23 now, so we're coming down nicely. Just to start to see the outline of the Philippines ahead of us. Due to be landing in probably around 50 minutes, I would say. 15 minutes. Seatbelt sign has just been put on. So we're going to start to get everyone sat down and let cabin crew tour out the cabin. Mayo, thank you so much for the like. It's lovely to have you and welcome to the stream. Chat, I'm excited. You can see the outline of the Philippines, and if you can zoom in to the right there, you can start to see some of the mountains, some islands ahead of us as well. We are at 18,000 feet currently. Starting our descent into Manila. at 16,000 now, so we're coming down nicely. What is our airport code? Let's just Lima Papa Lima Lima. Okay. Yeah. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Should get a beautiful view of Philippines. Start the Philippines as we fly over. We're flying into like the bay, and then into Manila. Looks like we're going to be able to get air traffic control in this circle in a moment, so we can start to get our pattern approach and know where what way we need to go and land at Manila. If you are just joining, welcome to people watching on YouTube as well. It's lovely to have you. If you're joining on Facebook, you're all legends. Hello, welcome. We're at 14,000 feet now, where we need to be at for this next waypoint. Looks like a beautiful day in the Philippines anyway, so it should be a nice smooth landing. Right, well, cabin's ready for landing, which is amazing. We are at the right level we need to be at. We may need to start decreasing our speed very shortly. But we'll probably automatically just do that as we're decreasing in speed anyway, to be honest. Maybe a bit further, David. Maybe a little bit further. here, one moment. Come on, AI. Okay. Let's get hold of this and just have a quick look a minute at at this next waypoint. I should be able to contact Manila International. Romeo Papa Lima Lima. Let's keep an eye out. Starting to see some of the islands, chat. Starting to see some of the islands on our right hand side. Start of the Philippines. Over there. Exciting times, exciting. Great to explore some of them. Okay, so literally we're at 73 nautical miles and we're at our. Well, I need to be coming down dramatically very shortly. So let's start to decrease our altitude even more, just a bit. So down to 10,000 feet. Okay, selected. I also desperately need to try and get hold of ATC. She should, in fact, be able to contact now. I imagine. We're at 11,000 feet. If you're just joining, welcome. It's lovely to have you. Welcome. If you are just joining, we're just descending into Manila over the South China Sea still. You can see Philippines just ahead of us. Through the windows. Just trying to contact tower in a minute. It will come up in a moment. I think actually it will come up from right just after this orange marker, orange line in this space here. We'll be able to contact tower so we can get a pattern entry at 10,000 feet. I mean, get 283 knots. At 50 nautical miles, chat, I'm going to start to descend again. So when that hits 50, so you might not be able to see it that well on there, but when it hits 50 and 4 nautical miles, we're going to start to increase our altitude again. Still low. 52. To 7,000 feet gauge. Start to increase our speed. I should now be able to contact Lima. Get us down a bit more. I'm down to 8,000, 7,000 apologies. Until we start to hear from air traffic control, because I just want to know what our entry is going to be into the airport before we start descending too much. Well, you can see ahead of us, Philippines. Amazing. Very, very excited to be landing here. Looks beautiful. Nice day. 27 degrees. At 250 knots. Feet. It needs to start coming down even more now. We'll have the Lima, come on, where are you? You're not even there, so I'll have to just try and figure this out manually. Let's come down to 5,000 feet when we hit the 7,000 mark in a moment. In 1, 2, go. Romeo Papa Lima, any chance, any danger of any radio contacts or no, what's going on? Hesitate at the moment to go any lower, chat, just because we may need to do a bit of turning and jumping about. Before we land. let's go. Full stop and landing.
Manila Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 is tree 1 miles west with Charlie to land. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 Manila Tower. Fly left downwind runway 24. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 271 at tree.
Acknowledge that.
Fly left traffic runway 24 Airbus Tree 20.
Okay, so I'm gonna now take over. I'll throttle off. I am gonna start to put the speed brake on now to roughly 50 and start to lower off. Where we need to be 1,000 feet very shortly, so we're going to have to carry on down. We'll reduce our speeds. Just going to bring flaps down 1. Bring the engine power right down. Speed brake on 60%. Needs to be at 1,000 feet sharp, 1,037 coming into that blue back entry mark, which we're coming down nicely now. It's a beautiful place. It's a good job we did start to descend when we did, chat. So it's been quite a while for us to get down. We're at 192, not 192 knots, apologies. Coming down nicely, so try and keep our speed down as well. Air brakes are doing a good job at keeping steady. It's 4,000 feet. Thousands. Chat, if I go quiet, apologies. I feel like everything's about concentration on this landing. Janos, thank you so much for the like. It's great to have you. Welcome to the stream and the flight. 3,100 feet, it needs to be coming down a bit more. Now. Welcome to the Philippines. Marco, thank you so much for the like. It's lovely to have you. Welcome. Thanks so much for the thanks so much for the like. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 1,600. Michael, thank you so much for the like. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much everyone for the support. I appreciate it. It's lovely to have you all. And welcome to the Philippines. We're just on our final descent to Manila. 2,600. us down just a tad.
2,500.
500 feet. That's 400. That's 300. Are we doing a sharp turn? Doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like the entry is. Joey, thank you so much for the follow and welcome, 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 welcome. It's lovely to have you. Looks like it's a straight and then slightly to the left. 2,200. Air brake time, we're at 182 knots. Just turn the aircraft slightly to the left. I need to start taking off. A little bit of air brake. Sure our speed has decreased too much. A little bit more. That's 100. Drops down 1. David, thank you so much for the 50 stars,
Great
David.
flight, John. Thanks for bringing us along.
It's really good of you, David. Thank you so much. 169, 169, and I am gonna have to just release this just a tad. The gears will slow us down in a minute when they come down when we get to the back entry. It's going to go red in a minute because we're not on the right level at all for the height. Just get us down just a tad more. It's quite a nice pattern entry, this, you know. In terms of coming in, we're just flying over Manila at the moment, it looks like. We'll have a proper explore of Manila in a bit smaller aircraft tomorrow, and some of the outer islands of the Philippines as well. And 2 nautical miles gears down. 176. 176. 1700. Gears coming down in 1, 2, 3. Gears down. Keep the speed up at 175 knots. Uh, 1,600 feet. Slowly start to bring us down even more. Flaps halfway. Feet. Rudolph, thank you so much for the likes. Good to have you involved. 1,500. How built up does Manila look? Crazy. Crazy. We've got a sharp turn to the left, it looks like. Joey, thank you so much for the likes. Lovely to have you again. Welcome back. 1,500. 164 knots. 164 knots. Just bring this down just a tad. Should increase our speed. Might go to too slow in a moment. Just gonna up the power just a tad. To make sure we've got enough speed to make this turn. Looks like we're looping back on ourselves and landing. 165. Let's just speed us up just
Airbus
a tad.
320 cleared to land runway 24.
Confirm with air traffic control. Acknowledge.
Cleared to land runway 24, Airbus 320.
Confirmed. Move this. Okay, 165. Let's make this turn now. 5 needs to be coming down again. Starting to turn back into the turn. One 178 knots. Quite a sharp turn. 1,200 feet. Looks like we've got another left turn going ahead in a moment. Straighten up. 1,200, 174 knots. Cobra, lovely to have you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the likes. Really good to have you. 1,300 feet. 173 knots. Flaps. Well, there's Manila. Chat just ahead of us and below us. Very, very built up. Big, big city, probably the biggest one I've landed at so far. Turn it to the left again. 1,100 feet. Turn to the left. Gears down. Already. We're going on too soon. This is a very, very tight turn. Hoping that got enough power. It looks like I have. Runway should be ahead of us. Runway is ahead.
1,000.
Start to slow down. It's down. Speed brake is now on. It's down more. Speed brake is going to be coming on fully. Flaps down.
500. 400.
Flaps at full.
300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retire.
Oof. Little bit bumpy, but not bad, not bad. Full brakes on. Not bad for manual landing. Would have been like to be a bit smoother, but we've made it, chat. We've made it to Manila. I'm going to contact our ground, see if we can get an air bridge. Welcome to Manila, everyone. It's lovely, lovely to
Airbus 320 turn.
welcome you here. Let's get back on here. Oh my days. As if I was ever going to make that turn. We'll have to turn here. Try and get back onto the route.
Airbus 320 contact ground on 121.6.
You're just joining, welcome to Manila. Just landed. Local time is 10 AM. It's 27 degrees. We're just following our little mate here in the car to our taxi point. I need to contact
Airbus 320
ground.
transmission.
Yeah, I got you. I'll hand off. Let's
Going to
just see where they want us to go.
Airbus 320.
Tune into ground. Thank you, David. I appreciate it, mate. Apologies, I haven't seen many of these chats. Yeah, we're in Manila. Lovely to have you all. Let's just see where they want us to go. I want to get to a gate. I also want an air bridge, ideally.
Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 request taxi to the gate.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 taxi to gate 64 using taxiway Bravo Charlie.
Okay, we've got our taxi clearance, which is good. We can start moving.
Taxiing to gate 645 taxiway Bravo Charlie Airbus 320.
David, I've just seen some of these chats. Apologies, Facebook. People watching on Facebook. Jamie, thank you for the like. Really good to have you. What are we doing here? Let's get to this taxi point. I'm hoping that they've got a air bridge. Michael, it is Flight Simulator 2020, bud. Flight Simulator 2020 on PC. You can also get it on Xbox, but yeah, currently Flight Simulator 2020 flaps up. Let's have a look. Have we got an air bridge, chat? We look like we've got an air bridge, which is amazing news. We can get passengers off safely. If you're just joining, welcome. Slow us down just a tad. I don't know why the plane is bouncing. A bit random. Where's this taking us? Might be the runway, you know. It seems like it's a bit up and down. The taxiway. Yeah, the plane seems to be actually a bit weird on the taxiway, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but welcome to Manila, everyone. It's good to welcome you here. Very excited to be here, actually. It'll be really good. We're going to get a few island hopping flights around Palawan, a few of the outer islands as well, which will be amazing from here. Next stop, long haul wise, from here, it's going to probably be, I haven't set a flight plan yet, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see where we're going to go next. But I'm thinking maybe up to Japan. I said I'd do a North Pole flight for Christmas, which would be interesting. I don't know what this. It's quite not getting it. The engines. There we go. Oh no, have we got a... Yeah, we have chat. Oh, we have got an air bridge, which is amazing. Good shout, Joey. I know. I met quite a few people from Guam, sorry, in Australia. Said it was a nice place. Okay, so that lorry. See where that lorry's parked, everyone. Am I shapy? Apologies if I'm not saying that quite correct. That van is right in the middle of where I need to kind of go. You do this on this game sometimes. It's not that accurate with the let's set parking brake. Come here, mouse. Parking brake on. Throttles currently at 0. No air bridge. Doesn't look like it, does it, chat? No airbridge today, but we can get the baggage.
Ground Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320, could you please send the baggage?
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 baggage is on the way.
Service. Come.
Ground Airbus Alpha
Just
Sierra
gonna push
X-ray
us forward a bit,
320,
see if
could
it
you
makes a
please send the catering
difference
truck?
to us getting this air bridge.
Sierra X-ray 320, the catering truck is on the road.
Catering truck's here. It's handy. So what? While they're filling up, let's Mohammed, thank you so much for the share. It's lovely to have you. Well, chat, we have made it to Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila. It's been an amazing flight. It's been an absolutely amazing flight. We've been so amazing on the stream. All of you watching on YouTube, all of you watching on Facebook. It's absolutely lovely to have shared the flight with you. We're just filling up with catering, all the food, and I'm going to start another flight plan in a moment to see if we can get somewhere else, maybe potentially tonight. Let's have a look, we'll see. But for the time being, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much everyone for, thank you for the like, appreciate it. While we get this plane restocked and ready for the next part of the journey. It's lovely to have you, and thank you so much for watching and all your support today. Have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you very soon. Remember to hit the follow on the page, Hey Jumbo page, so you always know when I go live. And if you've got an exclamation mark notify in the chat, you will know exactly when I go live on Facebook as well. But have a lovely evening.